challenge.blogspot.com. Today I have a sponsored review. Yes, that's right. I have a company that contacted me. The name is 24clearit, and they asked me, hey Sophia, we like your videos. Would you like to review our product? So let me just tell you a little bit about the company. 24clearit is a acne and, problem skin treatment system. You've seen them, they have them out there. There's one with an infomercial. This one, I don't know if they have an infomercial. I'm assuming they do. I have not seen it. I have not seen these products at the store. I don't think I've seen them at the mall either. I've seen the other guy, but it's pretty much the same thing. You order a kit and then you get several products and then you just use them, according to the system. And it's supposed to clear acne and problem-prone skin. So now, when they contacted me, I told them, look, I would love to do a review, but heads up. One, I don't have acne. I only have very large pores and a lot of blackheads and stuff like that in my nose, cheeks, and chin area. And they said, that's fine, we're sending you the product anyway. I was like, okay, I'll try it. But number two warning is that if I don't like the product, understand that I'm not going to give you a good review. So to know about this product and what I think about it, just hang on, because I'm going to do a whole first impression and try it on and all of this stuff. So you'll find out at the end of the video. But let me tell you first what the kit comes with. So this is 24clearit, and they sent that to me to my PO box right here. And I was actually surprised because this is a very nice packaging. It comes in this huge box right here with the instructions, right? So foolproof. And then they send you a pamphlet thing. So let me go through the pamphlet real quick. So basically the pamphlet is a catalog of the products that they have. So this is what you receive in the kit. And I'm going to go through this. I'm not going to go through every single pages. But they have a little bit of information about what is acne and products that you use and what they're good for, blah, blah, blah. And then this is a list of all the products that they have. So it's not just the kit. They have other things. Like, for instance, they have oil-free moisturizer. They have a body wash, for people who have, issues with their back, things like that. So, price range. The kit that I received is a 4-piece system, and that one is $39.95. And when you order $39.95, this is everything that you get. You're gonna get a cleanser, you're gonna get a toner, an AM treatment moisturizer, a PM treatment moisturizer, and a mask, similar to the other guys. And then you can get a 5-piece system. That's $49.95. And that one, I'm assuming, has, another one of the products in their line. And then there's a 6-piece system that's $55.95. So the 6-piece, you get the cleanser, the toner, AM, PM treatment, and then you get the treatment mask and the oil-free moisturizer. And then the other one, in the 5-piece, you get the cleanser, the toner, AM, and PM, and you get the treatment mask. So I guess they sent me the 5-piece deluxe one, which is actually $49.95, and it's supposed to be a 60-day supply. Alright, so the cleanser has 2.5 benzoyl peroxide, and it's a scrub type cleanser. The 24clearit toner has 2% salicylic acid. So again, this is an acne treatment. The AM clarifying treatment has 2.5 benzoyl peroxide, same thing than the cleanser. The PM recovery treatment has 3% benzoyl peroxide, and that's a night complex. And then the 24clearit advanced treatment mask has 6% sulfur in it. Okay, so this is what I did. I tried the products for 7 days in a row, religiously. I didn't skip. I just used the cleanser, right? Because that's what you do. Then you're supposed to use the toner, let it dry. Then in the AM, I put the AM clarifying treatment. Then at night, I use the cleanser again with the microbeads in it. I use the toner again, and I use the PM recovery treatment. Now the mask you're supposed to do 2-3 times a week. I only did it once, only because again I don't have acne prone skin, I just have blackhead things. So the mask I used it once. So this is what I did. I filmed myself giving you a first impression of the products. Not throughout the week, but on day 1 and then on day 7 when I tried the mask. So let's jump into that and then I'll tell you what I think about the products. Okay, so this is day 1. I have the air conditioning in the background, so I'm sorry if you're gonna hear a lot of, you know, humming or whatever. I just want to show you my skin before I start. What I'm gonna do is use this product for an entire week. So I'm gonna do the same thing every day, morning and night. I'm not going to film every single time, but what I'll do is that I'll film today and then I'll film again in 7 days. So I'll do the morning routine today and then in 7 days I'll do the evening routine with the mask just to see how they work. The first one I'm going to use is the 24clearit cleanser. So this is active exfoliating cleanser, dermatologist tested. It's got 2.5 benzoyl peroxide and it's an acne treatment. So again, I don't have acne, but I do have something that itches me right here. I do have clogged pores, a lot of them. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of a close-up right here. I don't know if you can see that. So I have a lot of blackheads right here on my chin and definitely clogged pores right here on the wings of my nose and on my cheeks. Not so much over here, but once in a while I do get a breakout like right here on the wings, I guess, of my chin. And then when you look at my skin, and I don't think you can see that from here, but there's little bumps here and there. Most of the time I wear makeup and I use a primer, so my skin doesn't look like I have enlarged pores, and it fills them up pretty good. And I do cleanse really good at night and in the morning. Even though I do all of these things, when the light hits my skin just the right way, you can see I have like a little bit of bumps and you know, kind of, I don't even know what they would be, because they're not pimples, they're not blackheads. It's just kind of like a skin that's a little blotchy, I guess. I'm going to start with the cleanser, give you my first impression. Let's do a smell test. It has a plastic smell. I'm not crazy about the scent. This is step 1, that's the exfoliating cleanser with 2.5 benzoyl peroxide, and it comes up as a little white lotion, I guess. You're supposed to put a dime size on damp face and damp fingers, and just with circular motion go all over your face with it for between 1 and 2 minutes. I don't have sensitive skin. I could definitely do 2 minutes, but what I'm going to do is just do like about a little bit over a minute, only because this is the first time I use it, so I don't want to irritate my skin. And then once you're done, you have to rinse with warm water and use a paper towel or regular towel to kind of pat dry, not kind of like, you know, spread or anything. So I have some paper towels right here, so let me get started. My skin is damp. I'm going to put just about this much on it and go ahead in small, slow, circular motion. I have to say I am not crazy about the scent. It doesn't smell botanical or anything like this. It's more like a treatment type scent, but it does have a lot of exfoliating little beads, and this is not foaming at all. So it says that you have to concentrate on those areas where you are acne prone. So again, I don't have acne, but I do have blackheads and clogged pores. So I'm going to do a lot right here on my chin and the wings of my nose, avoiding eye area. And it says you can do your neck as well. So I'm going to work on this area right here. Now the little beads do not melt. They pretty much stay on your skin. So I have to make sure I rinse very well. It's not like a microdermabrasion or anything like this. A little bit bigger in terms of the size of the beads. What else could I say about this? I mean, it's alright. I'm not feeling any burning or anything like this right now. So I think it's been about a minute, a little bit over. I'm going to rinse thoroughly and then use the towel. I didn't get any in my eye. My eyes are not burning or anything. I just want to make sure. Of course it says pat dry, and I'm not doing that. Alright, no redness. Wow, my skin feels like, yeah, like I did a scrub, definitely. I'm not feeling little bumps or anything. I do still have some of the little beads, so what I'm gonna do is take the towel and wet it. And with my wet towel, I'm just gonna go over like this to make sure I get all the beads off my face. Okay, take another dry one. Moving on to step 2. Step 2 is the toner, which I believe is called Essential Clearing Toner. That's step 2. And this one is really treatment. It has 2% salicylic acid, which we know is a acne treatment. You gotta saturate a clean cotton pad or ball and then gently wipe over your entire face, focusing on oily or blackhead prone areas. You do not rinse, but you do have to let it dry completely before applying step 3. So I'm saturating my cotton pads right now. This barely has any scent at all. Yeah, maybe a little bit. It actually does smell a little bit like alcohol. I'm just gonna pat over my skin instead of rubbing. It feels like there's alcohol. My skin is not tingly or burning or anything like this, but it does feel like there's something that's evaporating right now. Okay, make sure I get it right here. My skin is pretty clean. Look at that. There's nothing coming off the cotton pad. I'm gonna let it dry. Let me see if there's alcohol in this. Water, alcohol. Yeah, there's alcohol in it. Glycerin and some barbadensis leaf juice, Artemis nobilis flower extract, some fragrance. Okay, so there's some botanical stuff in it. Letting it dry. I'm not burning, I just want it to dry. Step 3 for AM is this one right here. That's the AM clarifying treatment. This one has 2.5 benzoyl peroxide acne treatment with day complex. It's written too small for me to read, but I just wanted to compare the sizes for you. This is the cleanser and this is the AM treatment, and all 3 steps so far, 1, 2 and 3 right here. So once your skin is all dry, you're supposed to add a dime size amount of the treatment with clean hands. You're supposed to pat gently, not apply like you would of a regular moisturizer. So I'm going to do that. Let me make sure I remove, no, see, I didn't remove the little thing right here. Smell it. I'm not smelling anything. Well, it smells pretty much the same than the cleanser, so I'm pretty sure that's the benzoyl peroxide. I don't see any oil on the wing of my nose. You see the shine? So it's really removed all of the sebum that I had there, and I don't know, it looks like it's working. Alright, so we're gonna put, they said a dime size amount. Okay, so I'm gonna use that much, and you're supposed to pat it. So I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know how you spread it by just patting, but okay. I guess I don't want you to spread, because otherwise you would be, if you really had acne, you'd probably be breaking pimples, and that's kind of like counterproductive. Okay. Pat it. The problem with patting is that it feels like I'm putting some on my fingers too, but it's in there. I'm feeling a little bit of heat on my face. I don't think it's a reaction to the product itself. It's probably just a reaction to the exfoliation part of it. So you do have to be a little bit gentler. So tonight when I do this again, I'll be more gentle. But they also give you an option of doing this every other day if you feel that your skin is reacting to it. So this is step 3. Now at night, you do same thing, step 1, step 2, and then the step 3 would be the PM recovering treatment right here. That comes in the pink one. And this one has 3% benzoyl peroxide. So the daytime is 2.5 and the nighttime is 3%. So how is my skin right now? I'm not burning anymore. I think it was just because I was putting all those products all at once. Yeah, it looks like my pores kind of shrank, and they're still there. I can still see them. So I have to give it a good week to see whether or not there's any kind of improvement, and I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see the difference in this area right here, and on my chin with this camera, because I'm not doing really good close-ups, but because I don't want to horrify you, but you know, I'm hoping that by next week we get to see a difference. Alright, so let me do this treatment for an entire week. Every day, morning and night, I'll do the mask twice. And then next Saturday, what I'll do is do a mask again to show you how it works on, you know, what it looks like. And then I'll do a final review as to whether or not this product works, okay? Okay, so this is day 7. I've been using the whole system for the entire week. I didn't do the mask yet, so I'm going to do the mask right now. This is the 24clearit Advanced Treatment Mask. So let me read the instructions real quick. You're supposed to apply this as an even layer and leave it on for 10 minutes, and you're supposed to do it 2 to 3 times a week. Like I said, I don't really have acne per se. I don't. So I'm just going to leave it on for 10 minutes, and I'm doing it once a week only. So let me try it right now, and it comes out as a very thick. It's really thick. It's got, everything's got the exact same scent. So it's like a clay mask, I guess. And we're going to see how much it sucks out oil. It applies on pretty evenly. It's a smooth texture. There's no grit to it. Make sure I do it right here. Now, I don't know if this is the full size of the mask or if it's a smaller size. I'll have to check that out. Because if you have to apply this 2 to 3 times a week, you barely have a month's supply in this. I don't think that you would have more than that, because it's a small tube. Make sure I get the wings of my nose. Let's wait for 10 minutes and we're going to see what it looks like once it's dry. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. And this is one of those masks that does not crackle. I like that about it. Most of the masks that I've tried in the past, when they dry, they start crackling. So as soon as you start talking and move your mouth, you get like this mosaic pattern and they really pull on your skin. This doesn't do that at all. As you can see, I'm talking and nothing is happening. I can't say that it sucked out any kind of oil. Usually you would see like a lot of little dots everywhere, but it's only because I've been using the products for an entire week, so I really don't have any pore that is oily and filled with, you know, whatever it is that they filled with. I'm pretty happy with this. I like the mask. Like I said, it's not a lot of product in the little tube, so I think I'm going to use it once a week. It's very smooth. There's no bumps, nothing. It's very smooth. It doesn't, you know, come out as, you know, like a powder or anything. So I'm going to rinse this off and we're going to look at my skin afterwards. Okay, so this is my face after using 24clearit system for 7 days. I don't know if you're going to remember what my skin looked like a week ago, but I'm going to try to get close-ups and show you. So this is my chin, right? And you remember I had like really large pores over here, and it was kind of like nasty in the wings of my nose. And I know this is not the most glamorous shots. Okay, so before I get into the full review, you know, with makeup and everything, my first impressions are that the system works. I can honestly say that, and I'm looking at myself in my mirror over there, that my pores are diminished. It definitely sucks out all of the oil. The scrub itself I find to be a little bit too abrasive. I would not recommend that you use it every morning and every night. The problem with this is that if you scrub in the morning, you're basically removing any new layer of skin that you've kind of regrew or, you know, whatever, overnight, because, you know, you do grow skin cells overnight. So if you scrub in the morning, you remove all of that new skin. So what I've been doing is, in the last 2 or 3 days, I've only used it at night, and then in the morning I just wash normally. But again, that's only because I don't have acne prone skin. I just have a lot of blackheads, which is really gross, and I've always had them. These pores are seriously refined. My whole skin right here in this area, before you could see pores, and even with makeup and with a filler like a primer, things like this, you could still see I had like holes all over my cheeks, and I don't have that anymore. So it's not like they filled up or anything, it's just that they got all shrunk up. The wings of my nose definitely see a difference. This is cleaner. Here, when I touch my skin, I don't feel bumps anymore. And then you remember I said something about when the light hits my skin a certain way, you can see I had bumps over here. I no longer have those. The first 3 days, I wasn't sure if this was gonna work at all, but I kept with the program and I can see a difference in my skin. The tone is the same. It didn't do anything for my skin tone. I still have, you know, blotches and you know, like, because this is my naked skin, I still have a lot of, you know, dark spots and things like this. So that's not for dark spots, obviously. But I would say that my skin feels smoother, it feels healthier. Now, is this something that I'm going to use all the time? Probably not, only because I don't have acne prone skin, and I found that the products were a little bit too abrasive and too medicated for me. So I can see myself actually using this as an in-between treatment, like maybe like 2 times, 3 times a week. I would do this just to maintain my skin texture the way it is now, and then on those off days use my regular skincare. For me, I don't see the need to use this every single day religiously to clear my skin, because my skin, again, didn't have pimples, zits, or bumps, like huge things that needed to be addressed. It just was, you know, didn't appear to be as clean as I would have wanted to. So yeah, the products work. I'm happy with it. I think that if you do have acne prone skins, in particular in those areas, maybe what you want to do is just clean those areas and treat those areas rather than your entire face. So let me put on some makeup and everything, and then I have to film the intro and the end of this video so I don't look like this for the entire video. Okay, so you've seen the products, you've seen what it does to my skin. I'm gonna go quickly through a list of pros and cons. Number one thing, does 24clearit work? Yes, it does. Now again, and I think I've said that a gazillion times by now, I do not have acne prone skins. I just have blackheads, and once in a while I get like a bump thing that I scratch and then it gets infected. You know, you're not supposed to do that, but we all do. So anyway, so I do get like a bump with a kind of like a pimple. So, but usually it takes forever to clear. Like I would have like a red patch for 2-3 weeks. So when I started the product, I had just had one that was right here. I can't remember where it was, somewhere in there on the side of my face, and it cleared it, it healed whatever bump pimple I had, but I found that it actually fastened the healing process, so much so that after 4 days of using the system, it didn't seem to be there anymore. I couldn't figure out where it was on my face. I thought it was right here or maybe here. I couldn't tell because it just disappeared. So the products do work. What it did for me, again, because I don't have acne over my face, what it did for me was really shrinking my pores. And I think I said that. Now, what I would recommend you do, and I think that's what I should have done, would be to really give your skin a good cleanse, like one of those steam cleanse where you extract whatever you got in there. Now don't go pick at huge pimples, but you know what I mean, like if you have like some really clogged pores on the side of your nose or right here on your chin or on your cheeks, you can just do a you know, kind of like a steam bowl of water with some rosemary leaves or rose water, whatever you got on hand that's kind of like a botanical, and just let your skin soak in the steam and just gently press and clean all of those pores that you have that are really clogged up. You know what I'm talking about. If you do that first and then you start the system, I'm pretty sure your skin would look even better than what mine looks right now. Now, am I happy with my skin? Yes. I think that overall my skin is much smoother. I said I had like some kind of bumps. They weren't pimple, they were just kind of like hanging around bumps of dry patch skin. That took care of that, it's gone. My chin area is super smooth. I can still see pores, but they really reduced in size. I mean, it's just amazing. I put a little bit of primer. Let me try to see if I can do a close-up because I have makeup on. Okay, so I have a little bit of primer on, and other than my regular spots that I have that are freckles, you can see that my skin is really tight. And same thing here. I find that overall my pores right in this area are really cleared up. My nose is cleared up. So if you look at my skin really closely, of course you're going to see pores, and I think you see pores on anybody's skin. I mean, if you don't have any open pores or clogged pores, good for you, but that's not my case. I have a very oily, you know, combination type skin. But for me, that's what it did. It got rid of all of my very large clogged up pores. It helped my skin clear a little bit faster where I had you know, a bump. And then I kind of picked at something that I had over there on the side of my mouth, and I had a bump the following day, and I said to myself, wait a minute, this is not working. Well, it was gone on day 2. So it does help, definitely. Now, things that didn't like about it, because there are some things that didn't like about it. First of all, this is not a glamorous kit to use. This is a treatment kit, so it's not like you're having this luxurious spa experience when you go to your bathroom at night and you are ready to, you know, do your little routine. So, you know, it feels like a treatment. It smells like a treatment. I mean, the cleanser, you gotta get used to it. Yeah, it smells like plastic. I don't know why. Maybe it's the beads in it. I'm not sure. The toner has a little bit more of a floral scent, but it definitely smells like alcohol, and I've been using quite a lot, so I'm not sure if this is a full size or if it's like a reduced size for the kit they sent me, but I'm up to here just about, so that would be like a 1 month you know, treatment. And then, but then again, I put it on 2 pads, so that's probably why. The AM treatment is nice. The PM treatment is nice as well. What I like about them is that once I had applied them and they were dry, I was able to put my regular creams, just, you know, for wrinkle purposes, because this is not a wrinkle treatment, this is an acne treatment. So you still have to use your regular cream afterwards. The mask, I really loved it. I thought the mask was really good. I like the fact that it didn't pull on my skin, it didn't crackle or anything like this. So it left my skin really smooth and supple. I can't say it left it moisturized, but it left it very supple. So, again, the cons. It smells chemically, it smells like it's a treatment, okay? Now, the exfoliating cleanser, I found it to be a little bit too harsh for me. Like the first 2 days, my skin was burning. It really was. And I think because I was adjusting to the product, my skin was reacting to whatever it is that I was doing to it. So I understood that. So what I did, and even though I said I didn't modify it, I didn't use it every single morning. I used it every other morning, only because I didn't want to really like get too harsh on my skin. It started burning right here on the wings of my nose and in this area right there. But after day 3 and 4, it stopped. Once my skin adjusted, I was fine. because this is a treatment. If you do have acne and you have like a lot of blemishes, I would follow the plan. I would just do it in the morning and at night throughout the duration of your treatment, and then once your skin is all cleared, maybe you want to do that just at night and not every morning and every night. So that was that. Now the AM and PM treatment, I don't have anything bad to say about them. They work, they didn't sting, they didn't pull on my skin. They actually left my skin a little bit matte, so I like that. And then the toner I found, and it was kind of weird, and maybe it's just my skin reacting to it. After I put it on, my skin felt like patent leather. It felt like super shiny, but not shiny from oil. Shiny from being super, super clean, like squeaky type thing. So, and it felt like my skin was getting a little bit plump as well. So I could see kind of like the pores shrinking in and the skin around the pores kind of like plump. I don't know if that makes sense. So when I first used it, I said to myself, wow, my skin is really reacting to this stuff. But after 10 minutes, it just goes down, and you're supposed to let it dry on your skin anyway. So after 10 minutes, your skin goes down, then you put your AM or your PM treatment. So how many stars am I giving the 24clearit? Out of 5 stars, I would give it 3.5. I don't know what it does on actual acne because I don't have that. But I can tell you that for me, the pluses are the fact that it shrunk my pores. It works. The mask in particular works really, really good. The minuses, the smell, the grittiness of the cleanser, it might be a little bit too abrasive for some more sensitive skin. And then the fact that it's just not a luxury experience. I really wish that there was more botanicals in it. I wish that there was a little bit more, floral stuff to it, because it really does feel like a treatment. So that's the one thing I didn't like about it. Anyway, so again, this was my review of 24clearit. If you have acne prone skin and you have a lot of blackheads like I did, give it a try. As I said at the beginning, if this was not good, I would let you know this was horrible. And quite frankly, after day 2.5, I was almost thinking about giving it a bad review because my skin was burning and I didn't like the way it felt. But I stuck with it, and after day 3, day 4, it completely disappeared, and now my skin doesn't burn at all when I use it. So I think that there is kind of like an adjustment period to it. Yeah, I would give it a try. The kit that I got again was $49.95. You can try the $39.95 kit. I think the first time they send you the mask anyway. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. I thought this was a good system. I have not tried the other ones, the ones that you find at your, on the internet, and sometimes you do find them at the mall in the kiosk in the middle. I haven't tried those, so I can't compare with the other companies. I don't know if this is exactly the same thing. It looks to me like it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same prices, or at least price range, but I thought you get a lot for your bucks, and it seems like it's gonna last pretty good time because I am using a lot of the cleanser and definitely a lot of the toner, and the AM/PM treatment, it feels like I haven't made a dent in that tube at all, even though I've used it every single day. So anyway, this was my review of 24clearit. I'm putting the website below. I'm not getting anything out of promoting this. Like I said, this was a sponsored review. They sent me an email. They asked me to review the products. I said, yeah, I'll gladly do it. There are some pros and cons about it. Overall, I think that it's more pros than it is cons. So I'm giving you the website if you want to order from them and try it on your own. I'm not getting any, commission for it. I'm not being paid for this review. None of that. I'm just giving you a regular link. This is not an affiliate link or anything. So yeah, try that if you want to, if you feel that you need to clear your skin. I'm glad I've tried it because I really was getting a lot of clogged pores in my nose area, and it's also because of the heat and the summer. So I was glad to try this at the right time for me. In the winter, I don't know. I can't tell. But for now, for this season, where it's really hot and your makeup tends to sweat and you clog your pores, I thought that was a good thing for me to try. Okay? So, yeah. Let me know what you think about this review. If you've tried it and you had good results, let me know down below. If you tried it and had horrible results, let me know down below. Let everybody know what you thought about this, and I don't know, give it a try. Alright, this was Sophia from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com, and I thank you for watching. Bye!